I don't know what I believe exactly. And this relates to everything. Certain ideas stay while others change. It seems like the only thing that has stayed solidified in my life is my mental health. And I've spoken on my mental health before, and I try my best to relate to others so they feel less alone, but personally I still feel alone even when somebody shares the same thoughts. It's my own form of isolation that I believe was created over time due to hiding it for so long, I guess. I know exactly who I am. What I want to be is out of the question. As of right now, at 24 years old, I don't feel the need to see a future self. I have traits I want to work on, but however I adapt is how I adapt. There's no reason to pressure myself to be something that I think I want, but inevitably it's what everyone else wants, and in the end, I'd just be going against my natural instincts. I don't know what I believe. Certain ideas change, but one has always stayed the same. And that's the belief that I need to make everyone happy. During this video, I'll be speaking on things that I usually don't talk about in detail. I'm not even sure how this will come out. I don't even have this laid out, but whatever happens, happens. This is an announcement, an explanation, and an overall video I've wanted to make for a long time now.
What the fuck do you want? Lying to me like I ain't understand. Feeling it all fall apart. Feeling it drowning my mind.
For me personally, and I think this is with a lot of people, you tend to run away from just like everything. You run away from everything that hurts you mentally. I'm gonna be speaking on something that is at minimum is 4 years old. 4 years is a long fucking time. When you really think about it, that's a long time. My perception was bad when it all happened. My perception really threw everything off. I was 19 at the time, and now being 24. Not saying that I'm some sort of, like I have all this wisdom at 24. Like I didn't handle the situation well to the point where I was able to move on from it. I was just so caught up in trying to fix the situation and bring it back instead of just moving on. And the person has moved on. They moved on a while ago.
Bless.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bobby. Happy birthday to you. Who is Bobby?
Hell yeah. May the real show begin.
You on that mustache flow?
You on that mustache flow. I ain't had a mustache in like a year. I ain't look at that though. Really good.
Mustache boy.
Buddy, shut up. Hi. Alright, so, yeah, got my Christmas socks on. My wool Christmas socks over my Nike socks because it's fucking freezing in here. So this is George. I feel like everybody that follows anything that I do, whether it's music or filming or gaming, they all know who George is. I've only met one person. Well, I won't say who it was, but I've only met one person that didn't like him. And I don't know why he didn't like him. He was more like a cat person, but it was just like, how do you not like him? Like, I think I got the idea really quick. It was just like, wow, the idea came into my head. Because I remember 3 years ago, it's coming up on 3 years, I made Winter, and it was an EP based around my high school sweetheart. And around that time, I couldn't get her out of my head. It was like impossible to do that. I just kept saying to myself, I need closure, I need closure, I need closure. And the fact is that I needed to give myself closure. Like, she wasn't gonna give that to me. Not in a sense of spite, but like, what is she gonna say to me that's gonna give me closure? You know, like, my closure was, like, it's like, what was I looking for exactly? Was I looking, like, what was gonna give me closure if I was just trying to go back? Yeah, I'm getting comfy, and that's gonna be fantastic. Is this clock right? No, I just keep it like that. I'm like, who the fuck?
I'm gonna text fucking Baby Bear and tell her she can send you the track now. That's how I play certain songs of yours that.
That bitch is really bad, that's a catfish. If I walk up that assassin, how the paparazzi doing backflips? All down, all for the fucking alley.
Alright, so currently, I'm bleeding. This is just dry hands. I'm really excited to mix this stuff. Really excited to get some lotion on my hands.
I saw the present as a task to get through every day. I went to bed between 6 to 8 a.m. and I didn't wake up until 4 or 5 p.m. I wanted no future, I only wanted the past. I was hiding in the only place that actually existed. I spent every day thinking of her. It was draining, but somehow it was comforting. I wrote music for her non-stop, hoping she would hear it. I would use samples that only she would recognize as significant. Or maybe she wouldn't. And I'd always wonder if she would hear it. But I now realize that all I would have accomplished was causing her pain, placing blame on myself, but with this painting her as a terrible person that hurt me. The only person hurting me was myself, just sitting there playing the victim. We were no longer together in the spring of 2015, a little under 5 years ago. Now, I won't say her name, I won't say why it happened, but it was fucking painful. I loved her. I did. But I used her to validate my existence, to give me purpose. I haven't been with another girl in almost 5 years. That'll be like this summer. Of course, I had like a few different flings here and there, but nothing that was actually special. I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me at times, but I'd be lying even more if I told you that it wasn't for the best. During this time, I've experienced suicidal thoughts, believing the world would be better off without me, feeling a sense of fear and pain, picturing people mourning over me, yet at the same time, feeling that this is what was always meant to happen, like it was something that was just meant to be. I had no purpose and all my goals were far too fucking much to handle. This is when I went into an even worse mindset that I held myself in for 2 years. This all started when I made Winter. I stayed in a place I never want to return to. I didn't leave my room for just under a week. What hurt me the most was that no matter how much effort and emotion I put into my music, it would never bring somebody into that world, not even her. Because of this, I felt empty. I was alone. I messaged my friend Badger by the end of the week, and I said to him something I won't repeat because it's between him and I. It was simply put and straightforward. He replied in the same format, and was the only reason I stopped the project and shortened it to an EP. It took me months to get back to a more stable mindset, but still, even then, it lingered and continued for another year. The number one song I made on the Winter EP that kills me more than anything is I'm So Sorry.
I'm going back from sin. You helped me through the night to do it all again. The world needs somebody for the devil's hand. Shit, tonight the other side don't see so dim. I caused damage through the pain, thoughts and the panic. Hard cold sweat, she can't stand it. Look at what he took for granted. Look at what he took for granted. Mama told me put a hole up in that bitch. I can't live, knuckles bloody bleeding just to get my fix. I wanna feel again, goodbye shit. My soul died on that fucking bridge. Rosebuds and bloody screaming through his lungs. He don't believe in what he trusts, there's no love. He cut it out his fucking gut. It's not enough, he found none.
The song is nothing but pain and hatred. The song was meant for that purpose alone. The lyrics were what I imagined myself saying if those words were ever said to me. I had to do the song in one take, and mixing was so difficult that I barely did anything to it. This was in January of 2017, 3 years ago. Now, in January of 2020, I can say that I don't feel that pain anymore, but it's kept me from experiencing love in that way again. I've been absolutely terrified by it. Again, this has gone away with time. At this very moment of writing this, I don't feel depressed anymore, but I feel inferior. I feel stressed, I'm tired, I'm happy, but when I'm idle, I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I'm so used to acting a certain way and feeling emotions that when they aren't there, I'm completely lost. It's terrifying to live in reality, to be as present as you possibly can. But it's only because it actually exists. It has consequences. The past is dried paint, and the future is the anticipation of what colors will stain the walls. Rushing to either one will bring you nothing good, in my opinion.
That's going to the left over here.
Yeah, I know it's gonna
It goes up and just like, I'm just like right here.
You know what you should try doing? Everyone should get a line. Shoot it out. Try to hit us. Open up the camera. Cowboy, did you throw it right back? Come on, go.
That's all.
I hate you.
Wait, this way.
Shoot an arrow straight up.
Oh, no. Oh.
We getting it lit, man?
As much as we can, yeah. Birthday, boy.
Yo, Jay here? Jay's here.
Yo, run. Yo, you fucking piece of shit.
Who put the wine bottle on? And that shit, I was like, yo, Bobby, that's better hit you. And the cork went. Me. That shit was crazy.
No, I had an Android and I fucking hated it.
Because you're simple.
Right. Simple. Simple. You're simple. Got him.
Yo, Android boys, who out here? You ordered iPhone, fuck you, you're Android.
Are they gonna pay? Yo.
Yo, me neither. Yo, dead ass when I first, I'd never even saw
Alright, it ain't working yet, but let me work it.
Yeah. Toss it high. Toss it high so it's easy to catch.
Yo, everyone stand up.
Yo, fuck you.
goddamn game. You're supposed to catch that shit. Who said that was hot as fuck?
Bobby.
Oh, it's pretty hot.
No, it's warm.
Go right. You can't even touch it, bro. It's so hot. That shit ain't that hot, bro.
Try to grasp that. Bro, you serious?
It's not that hot?
Yo, you will burn your fucking hand if you touch that shit. Bro, y'all crazy. Yo, you really.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, hold it for like a quick second. Yeah.
Yo, that hit him in the face was random.
Yo, he's.
It's not hot at all.
Bro, if you clamp that and just hold it, your hand is burnt.
Oh, yo, it's burning good as hell.
Yeah.
Look at Bobby, he's just like, I'm far. Yo, what?
Yo.
What the fuck is this? Yo, everybody got sunglasses?
Told you.
Get up, bro.
I told you he's gonna get that bright.
Fire be looking green. Look at it.
Yeah. Yo. Oh. Yo.
Hey, come on. Now to do all of that at the same time, it doesn't work. Okay?
I would say that I just want to be remembered as an individual. I want to be remembered as someone who changed the world in some sort of way, or who inspired someone. If my music inspired someone or helped them through a difficult time or talked someone down, you know, then I could die happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to connect to people and let them know that they're not alone in certain aspects. I am nobody. By any means, I am nothing. I am nobody. I'm not shit. But I can tell you, no matter what anybody says, no matter who it is, I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be your fucking family, it could be your mom, your dad, your fucking sister, it could be your fucking friends, it could be just people around town. Don't let people tell you that, you know, you can't do what makes you happy. If it makes you happy, whether you're good at it or not, if it makes you happy, fucking do it. So, one thing with my... Sorry, that shit is loud as fuck right now. One thing with my OCD is I constantly have something playing. I don't like silence, really. It depends. I should say it depends. I like silence to, obviously with the fucking tea kettle. I don't like silence and the fucking tea kettle's like, it depends on what, like the type of silence, right? So, like, I can sit in silence, I'm not a fan of it. I like to be constantly doing something, constantly whatever. So I have my Biv gaming playlist just on repeat. It just goes and goes and goes, and I'm not even gonna front, most of these views are from me just rerunning it. And I'm not even trying to farm views. I tell people that as an excuse, and I don't know why I even do that, because most of my friends know that I'm an OCD person. Like, I have like that's just kind of like, that's why you have rough drafts. You see what sounds good as far as like how does it sit, like the melody and everything. And also when you don't have any like 808s, no drums, no snares, no anything, like these are all just the samples and then the melody for the most part, except for this one.
We don't need to on my first up. Wanna keep living on my closer.
That's a sample I've had for fucking God. I think I've had that sample for like 3 years now. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm just gonna record and shut the fuck up.
You know what that is?
Bro, it sounds so fucking familiar.
It's fucking Personal Jesus.
Oh my God.
Marilyn Manson covered it. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is when he told his foot, he's like, your own personal.
I'm like, well, I mean, it's kind of good to drop stuff and show people, but then what happens if I do get, you know, bigger? Let's say I blow up like crazy and my creative juices are just fucked, and I'm just sitting there like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It is what it is. So.
It's not obvious to you how much you've changed, how much you've done. You thought you would never be here. We've had difficulty dealing with many things. You're impulsive and you talk a lot. I mean, you talk a lot, like you never shut the fuck up. You say things with pride, but sometimes take it back far too soon. You deal with agoraphobia and emetophobia and still show signs of depression at times, but that just comes from situations you think yourself into. You also have OCD, but it's not as bad as you think. You want love, but you know it wouldn't be fair to another person. You're not at your best right now, and that's okay. You have a beautiful family, friends that support you. You are surrounded by love. I'm not sure what you believe in exactly. Your ideas come and go, but you have beliefs that have stayed. One thing you believe for certain is there will come a time when this will all be a distant memory, long gone, and a lesson learned. But in the end, you will actually miss it someday.